Hey everyone, I just had to come back to you with one more thing that I stumbled across today while I was looking to see what was happening out in Flemington. Again, just updating in Flemington and North Melbourne, they've locked down commission homes, rent about 1,400 units of people's houses, rent about 3,000 residents with no consultation ahead of time. We're seeing their supply packs go out to them now. They're getting things like Wheat Bix without any milk in their food supplies. They're not looking at what people need and what their cultural diversity requires for their food or anything else either. Now, in my stumbling and having a look at what was happening, I'm into researching heavily what's happening out there in the world and why these things are happening. I found here a social housing renewal standing advisory committee looking at updating these areas. So from November 2017, this paperwork was last updated in March this year. So March 2020, this was updated last. Now, if we scroll down, social housing, they're looking to plan to redevelop the area in Flemington. So if we go down, all sites are proposed to be rezoned from general or neighbourhood residential homes to a mixed use zone. So what that actually means is private housing being put into these estates. So where we look at where they are, if I scroll further down, one of them, surprisingly, is in Flemington, and it's right at the location where all these places have been put under lockdown. So here we go through increasing demand for one and two bedroom social housing dwellings, joint venture partnerships as a delivery model, underutilized public lands to deliver an increase in social housing. They're only talking about 10% increase in social housing. The rest is going to be private housing. So they're doing this without talking to the people. Now, if we go through Holland Court, Flemington. So this is the hearings completed 19th of October, 193 submissions. So that's how many people were against what's happening here. North Melbourne as well, down here, with 81 people going against it. Now, if we go through, they're looking at here, high-rise buildings, no change, public walk-ups, 218 public, so 10% increase. 825 private new dwellings getting put in here on this land, which was opposed to. Now, if we go down, there's a lot of jargon here, but if we go around and see what's happening here, planning framework and when it's happening, this is all happening on this land where this lockdowns happened. And as I say, there's never coincidences with the, there's never any, there's always a link back to what is actually happening here. Now, the residents are complaining they're going to lose their public open spaces. Social impacts here is really important. Consultation and engagement with the estate residents they feel wasn't done in the right way. Safety and security. Provision of community facilities on the estates. The people are going to feel a sense of loss. Disproportionate number of private dwellings. So this is all a money grab again. And other housing options. So where are these people going to get put when they go in to do these changes in the building? People are saying, many submitters are saying they were not notified. Consultation was based on design frameworks which were different to the draft. Consultation was based on confusing documentation for proposals which were too complex for submitters to understand. So they're putting submissions through to these people, and as I say again, underprivileged people that are suffering, and they're the lowest socioeconomic people that we know. Fitzroy Legal Service was involved. I'd love for them to get involved again now with what's happening right now with these illegal lockdowns. There's always more to this than what we can see. So why are they planning to do these forced lockdowns in these areas? Is it COVID-19 or is it to help them get these private dwellings put in, 856 new ones into this area? There's so much more to this than we know. Number one for us is the people and their rights. And the fact that it's going against the human rights of what's set out here, we need to do something right now to make a change to this. We're heading down there today. We'll be there at 2:30 p.m. and we're going to try and make some noise. We've got some legal people on board. We want Fitzroy Legal Service. We need people to stand up for the rights for these people that can't do it for themselves. They're in a forced lockdown. It's not happening in Broadmeadows or Craigieburn or any other areas, but these people are being told they can't leave their premises. We need to make a change. We need to stand up with peace and love and kindness and change the world right now.